Hello everybody, Easter Sunday, how you doing? I'm feeling a bit fatigued, washed out. I splashed my eyes with cold water, I just feel fucking zonked. I don't know, I feel like I've swallowed 3 sleeping tablets and have just woken up. I feel terrible. I felt like going to sleep, stood up, washing up at the sink. I don't know why I feel so tired and washed out. I've got a bit of trouble with my tongue is tingling as well. I mean, allergies do cause a lot of problems. It can give you shortness of breath, it can make your eyes sting and all that. So I think it's due to the pollen outside. I went outside this morning and my eyes were stinging and I was coughing and sneezing. And I think, you know, hay fever can make you feel tired. Possibly? Who knows? So it's 1 o'clock. It's just gone 1 o'clock this afternoon. I think it is. No, it's 12:58. Alexa's telling me it's 2 minutes to 1. I think my clock is fast. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 12:59 p.m.
It's 12:59 now. It's 1 minute to 1 in the afternoon. I'm just taking things slowly. It's Easter Monday. I'm by myself. I can do what I like. This type of weather with all this pollen in the air, yeah, it makes hay fever terrible, and I have to go out with dark glasses. My eyes get puffy and I start sneezing and coughing. So I'm sat by cool air fans. So I got up this morning late. I got up at 9 o'clock. This is because I'm going to bed late because next door makes a noise. Next door makes a noise, sometimes up to 12, 1 in the morning, pottering about, walking about, and it's right next to where I sleep. So basically I put earplugs in and eventually I go off to sleep. I find I'm now drinking hot milk before I go to bed. But it means I'm going to bed later and I'm getting up later, which I don't like doing. Well, I lie down and I can hear them next door moving about and I might not get to bed till 2 or 3. So he's not been in upstairs over the Easter weekend with his kids, so the noise isn't coming from them. No. I am finding now next door is being quiet during the day, and then when the guy upstairs comes home they start making a racket. So it's to do with him. So he comes in late-ish and then they start making a racket next door. It's like these people have got somewhere else to go. I haven't. This is my home. I live here. My mum lives separately in a 1-bedroom flat in Chatham, but it feels like these people go somewhere else during the day, even when it's like bank holiday and there's no work, and then they come back at night and it's all noisy. Can't explain it. So today I've done some washing, hand washing. I've done 2 lots of washing up and I've watered my plants on my balcony. I've lived in this property since August 2020. So all my stuff is on the balcony. It's been there for 4 years. I'm not going to decorate and get more furniture for a place I want to move out of, and things are uncertain at the moment. By the way, bank holiday Monday, 12:50, 10 to 1, Universal Credit reminds me I've got a phone appointment tomorrow. So, you know, is that just automated, is it? Is it automated that I'm actually harassing somebody at Easter? Easter Monday, Pope Francis has just died and Universal Credit is telling me I've got an appointment tomorrow. Don't miss it. It's just to validate my ID, which they'll probably have to call me into the job centre anyway. what they worry people to death. They literally worry people to death. DWP. So I went out this morning. I took Max out for a walk, and I was just feeling tired. There was a guy with a plastic bag walking to the tents. You know, they're homeless, so they must have some money, and they've got phones and they've got bicycles, and they're going out to the shops and coming back with bags. My son took me out for a meal at Wetherspoons in Rochester High Street yesterday. My son did. And I bought some things in a charity shop, and I knew I wasn't going out today. Normally after I've eaten a meal like that, I do feel very tired and unsteady on my feet because I'm not used to eating like that. And the smell of the vape pipes, I went out, there was cherry vape pipes, went right up my sinuses. And then you've got the cannabis. So somebody texts me, Crystal, on WhatsApp, you're going to get dog barking, guys, because I'm speaking. It's like it's triggered off by my voice. You're going to get that. They listen in. It's like Big Brother. Or it's like even on TikTok Live, you know, people listening in. So basically, this dog barking's pissed me off. Yeah, I went out yesterday. I knew I wasn't going out today. I got a message on WhatsApp. Now this guy contacted me off Facebook dating. I told you, they do. They have no intention of meeting up with you. They like to show off what they've got, and they're nosy. Their nose is as long as Pinocchio. What you doing? Where you going? And possibly one of these twats reported me to DWP. Who knows? I don't care. Anyway, so contacts me after days of not speaking to me. Didn't speak to me Good Friday, didn't speak to me Saturday, didn't speak to me Sunday. This morning. So I said, hello, good morning. What you up to today? Sounds like my ex-husband. What you up to today? I said, not a lot, I'm just doing a load of cleaning. Right, as you know, potential Facebook date. Oh, what would you like to, go and meet somewhere for a coffee? Nothing like that. What you doing? Oh, I'm smoking a joint. Immediately puts me off. Smoking a joint I am, he said. Smoking a joint, cannabis is legal. Smoking a joint, he said. It's legal to buy. Yeah, I know it is. Right. Now, I don't care if someone smokes cannabis. This is the school cake I bought yesterday. I just want a piece of it with custard. It's a piece of school cake from the farmer's market. Lush. So this guy says to me, I'm smoking a joint. He said I'm 51 next year. 51, smoking drugs. I don't want to get involved with someone that smokes drugs or drinks alcohol. So he knew that had put me off. He knew it. He brought up some other thing he smoked as well. Never heard of it. I'll tell you in the next video. He smoked something else as well, but I can't remember what he said. Something I've never heard of. I don't smoke. So I said, well, I don't smoke and I don't drink. I wouldn't say I'm teetotal. I'll drink. I had vodka and lemonade at Christmas, but I don't drink hard drink like whiskey or brandy. That was my father. And I'm completely put off, right? And I've just ended it. Just got rid of them. You don't want an alcoholic or a drug addict in your life. Got rid of them. I've got to walk my dog on the field later and they're all sat in tents. Are they smoking their reefers in there? I don't know, I'm not interested. Anyway, I went outside on my balcony to water my plants, and I noticed the guys, there's two young people opposite the guy upstairs flat. Two young people, like my son and his girlfriend. Right, and they had their bums, their bottoms, they were washing their windows, and they had their bottoms directed at the guy upstairs flat. So they were bent over with their bums sticking out, opposite his flat upstairs. Not my flat, his. And I thought, I won't put my washing out yet. I'll put it out later. But there's a young couple opposite the guy upstairs flat. He's not in upstairs at the moment. So their bottoms were directed in his flat's direction, not mine. So I've had to block somebody. That was after I spoke to someone, spoke to someone on WhatsApp. This couple appears with their bums directed in the direction of his flat upstairs, bending over cleaning the windows. I don't want this opposite my flat. I would prefer a brick wall. I would prefer a garden. I would prefer a car park to watch it. I don't want to stare into other people's faces when I'm stood on the balcony. I'm lucky, my balcony is like, you can't really see me when I'm on the balcony, not if I sit down. And a lot of people buy foliage. I don't want to, you see, I took this flat because I was desperate to get out of my other flat. I was absolutely desperate. When I look for another flat, I'm going to make sure I know all about it before I move in, and the neighbours. Because my big mistake was not checking the place out properly and coming to view it at the weekends when everybody's at work. So I've had my lunch. On and off I watched Chelsea Leart in her live stream. She was going out around London eating, and she spent £10 on a drink. £10.50 on something like a coffee. It's expensive to eat in London, isn't it? £10.50 for a coffee or a drink in this place in London. £10.50. So all today, somebody has been trying to wind me up to get me cross and angry. The guy upstairs in the yellow fluorescent vest has got a job. He goes to work. He goes to work every day. So I'm at home, I'm trying to relax and rest. The DWP has messaged me. You see how they try to make you depressed and upset, like you feel you're not going to answer the phone, but I will answer the phone. I have to. They're going, if I don't apply for universal credit by July, they're going to stop my benefits. Then I won't have no money to live on. So I will answer it, but they pester you on Easter Sunday. And debt companies, Yep, I get debt phone calls, Christmas, Easter. Lowell. This reminds me of school, this school cake, farmer's market. That was cheap for a slab of cake like that. Go in a restaurant, you pay fucking £6-7 for a dessert. Taking it easy, I ain't rushing about. I've definitely got something wrong, and well, I know my rights, I know the law, and you just have to be up on it, because these guys are trying to stop me getting any money to live on, and they do it to other people as well, and they drop dead in their flats, not eating anything, you know. Some people can't use the telephone, some people haven't got access to a computer. How would I have applied for universal credit if I hadn't had a phone? My mum is 79. She hasn't got a mobile phone or a computer. She would just sit there and not get any money. And that's what my mother is doing now. She just sits there and thinks things are just going to happen, but they're not. You have to do something before you end up with no money at all. Me, if I get any trouble with my housing, I know where the housing place is. It's in Gillingham. It's Kingsley House. The housing office used to be in Chatham by the Chatham Library, and it moved to Gillingham. It's a railway station away from me, Gillingham. I mean, I don't like doing it, and it's a pain in the arse chasing people up, but I ain't going to sit in my flat starving to death, I can assure you. And I have got members of my family that actually care about me. No, I'm not always on my own. I'm not always eating on my own or going out on my own. I do know other people, I just don't trust them. And there's a big difference about being on your own and being fucking lonely and sad, and being on your own and being strong and independent. So get that straight. I don't want to go out somewhere with a backstabbing bitch who's laughing at me behind my back. I don't like eating on my own in a restaurant, because I don't like the fucking noise when I'm with somebody. So on my own, it'd really piss me off. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could go and sit in a coffee place on my own. I don't want to. I choose not to. But anyone that's stuck indoors all day and hasn't got anything to do probably does want to go out, and I don't blame them. But there's some really nasty people out there, and there's fucking stalkers, there's fucking people that fucking follow you on YouTube and TikTok and follow you outside and be a nuisance, because they're the ones that have got the sad lives with nothing to do, going into people's TikTok and fucking making nasty comments. Well, why haven't you got something to do? At least that person is doing something, while you're just doing something that's full of shit, upsetting somebody, because you're a sad prick. I mean, it's a pot calling the kettle black. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. Well, what are you doing? Sat on your fucking keyboard all day. Your fingers are drop off. And these people that report people that are disabled and have got problems, I mean, karma's going to come back to you. Oh yes, it will. They call you this, they call you that. They don't look in the mirror. They have a false perception of themselves. They look in the mirror and see beauty, when other people think, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go now, right? Bullying does not pay. DWP, I'm going to answer your phone call, and I'm going to follow the rules, and I know my rights. Simple. have a great Easter, and I'm okay on my own. I'm not lonely, I'm strong and independent. See you later.